Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Where we left off, we had just tried to help some people here in Falkreath to clear out those last two objectives we need to become the Thane. And it ended up sending us on a huge wild goose chase to get some soup for a sick guy, who's now following us, Rolnick Windstrider. And we helped a dog reunite with some kind of evil-seeming Daedric Lord guy. But it wasn't enough, and it didn't count as helping people in Falkreath. So, I'm going to try again of just randomly talking to people here in town. Oh. And maybe...
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dawnguard first, and the Empire second.
You know that dog you asked me to get?
Yeah.
He ended up being a lot more trouble than he was worth.
Anyway, it's done. Time to move on. Much obliged. Here. It's not much, but take it anyway.
25 gold. I am actually more interested... See, it didn't count as assisting people of Falkreath.
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Falkreath seems quiet.
Only inside the gates. Much of Falkreath Hold is wilderness, and there's plenty of trouble to be had. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Alright, we're gonna wander around and, talk to people. Need any help sweeping?
Bones. A strong... I've half a mind to ask. Not much exciting happens around here. You're as like as not to be bored to death if you stay too long.
She had nothing.
You're not as dumb as you look.
You have got nothing? Let's try Grapevine Goods.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
You mentioned a brother?
His name's Bolin. He's the one who works the lumber mill down by the river. If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of conversation. He ain't one for talking, especially with folk he don't know.
You were a Stormcloak?
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count.
Yeah... We're just gonna end that conversation.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Food. Tomatoes? Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna ooh. Okay, you'll actually buy that. That was good. You bought that staff we got. Robes of Restoration, I don't care about. And the Vampire Armor of Quickening. Gems. Yeah, that's the thing about fighting gargoyles. And there's a bunch of them.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll...
Yeah, I'm not stealing anything. There's a bunch of them when you do the Dawnguard stuff.
Can I get you something?
They're good at dropping
Trouble?
gems and ore. Alright, we'll go into Dead Man's Drink, see if anyone here needs any help.
This is a local favor. Need something? Keep a song in your heart to ward off the gloom.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I had kind of hoped for some tomatoes. Heard any rumors?
Folks have gone missing the past few weeks. Word now's that our hunters are gone too. Say, if you're traveling, could you keep an eye out for them? Valder and his men, I think they were after Bear up north. Hear any
Okay.
juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Okay, that seems like it might be the kind of thing we're looking for. That might count as helping people from the town, so let's go do that right now. and again, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to go for some of the low-hanging fruit. This tends to happen to me a lot, and actually it's one of the reasons I have a bad habit of rolling new characters too often in Skyrim. When I get to about this point in the game, the quest journal becomes so overloaded with stuff to do. It's hard to stay focused and complete the individual quest chains. You just get so much all at once. And so what I'm going to try to do is just clear out some of the stuff that looks like it really ought to be easy. Oh, come on. Let me spelunk up here. There we go.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
All right, you're not the people I'm looking for.
Good day.
Guys, we're hunting a bear in a cave up north. Hey, buddy.
Hello? You! Thank Kinnereth for you, stranger. I'd almost given up hope of walking away from here.
Who are you?
Name's Valder. I hunt out of Falkreath. We tracked a bear to this den. Good coin for those pelts. We had the big sow cornered when they showed up. 3 of them, out of nowhere. Spriggans. Niels went down before we even knew to run. Ari died just inside. I never even thought the things were real. I may have lost a drop or 2 of blood. Truth is, I'm not going anywhere like this. Hurts to breathe.
I may have a potion to spare.
I just need a little to get going.
I'll give you one of the crappy ones.
Much better. Thanks, friend. I wouldn't have lasted much longer without that. But now what? I can't just walk away, not with my friends' bodies in there being torn apart by those beasts.
I understand. Let me help.
You'd do that for a stranger? I don't know what to say. Lead on, I suppose.
All right, we'll go into the cave and kill your Spriggans. I don't like Spriggans either any more than this guy did.
Huh?
Yeah, so much for that bear. I hear it. There it is. Stupid Spriggan. No, don't heal.
Where are you?
There.
Impressive. It's done then. Justice, if you can call it that. Look, I want you to have this. I know it isn't much, but it's important to me. Ari gave me this dagger when we first started hunting together. I always said it brought her luck. You should be the one to carry it now.
Well, thank you.
I'll give them a proper burial, then head back. Come find me if you're ever in Falkreath. You'll always be welcome at my door.
I will. I will do that. And maybe that'll count as having helped someone in Falkreath? Ah, there's your poor buddy. I'm not going to loot the corpse while his friend is right there. The only other quest I think I've seen in Falkreath here was that old man who wanted me to do breaking and entering. And I really don't want to do breaking and entering. This is the other thing that can be a little bit of a pain. Is trying to find, like, a quest that we were just on or something.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Yeah, I don't actually know my way around Falkreath very well. Let's, Alright, that's still the item shop. Think this is all just the farm? Yeah.
A sad time.
Can I harvest your crops?
Of course.
Cool. Oh, thank you. That's all I had to do to get credit for one of the assists?
My husband... Falkreath is a hard place, and tending
A
a
sad
farm here is
time.
thankless work.
I have gourds.
Honest pay for honest work.
Why is this place so gloomy?
Yes, and I couldn't tell you why. My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work. Or perhaps Arkay's influence is strong here, and he likes to keep it this way.
Who died?
Our daughter. Our little girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter.
That sucks. Who did this?
Sinding. Came true as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him. What could drive a man to do something like this?
How did she die?
He ripped her apart. Like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury. I just don't understand what kind of man does that.
Well, this is new to me. I don't think I've done this before.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
Alright, that's the old man who wants me to do B&E. Let me look over this way on the left, past the Jarl's house.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been
Grave concoctions is a nice
What
little
is it?
pun.
Dragons?
No, it's not dragons.
Don't let the shop's name frighten you away. I have plenty of reliable tonics and healing potions to sell.
Why is the name Grave Concoctions? That's entirely clever.
I know it's a bit strange. Not exactly a name to bring comfort to the sick and ailing who come to buy a poultice or salve. But what you must understand about Falkreath is that our town is defined, for better or worse, by the large and ancient cemetery here. That's why the inn is called Dead Man's Drink, the farm is called Corpse Light Farm, and so on. I suppose it's sort of a running joke.
Fair enough.
Take a look.
That's important, surprising to find. Cure disease. I'm going to buy all of those. I didn't even look at the price. Okay. All right. Well, that was productive. We got some potions of cure disease. Those are of course going to be important if we find ourselves running into any more stupid vampires with their dumb sanguineous vampirous crap.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Yeah, I guess. All right. So that guy gave me a quest. Alright, that's right. He's right here in Falkreath, it said. Oh. Falkreath Barracks. It said he was in the pit. Oh, is their jail called the pit? Alright.
What is it, Imperial?
Well, I can't talk to him if the gates are closed.
Yes?
I'm not going to open the gate. I mean, this isn't a jailbreak. But I'm supposed to speak to you. I don't even think I can open the gate. Will he come over if I just wait an hour? Right, he moved.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Maybe he comes over during the daylight hours? Works like a shopkeeper or something? I don't know. I don't know what else to do to get this guy to come over to me.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Yes?
Yeah, come here.
Need something?
Yes, I do. I need you to come over here. But you won't move, and I can't go in there.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Well, I guess I can't do that quest because I can't talk to that guy. That's a fun little glitch or something. I don't know.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell?
All right. I guess let's go in.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
You know, I couldn't find... maybe it's this? No. I couldn't find the house of that guy we just helped out. Because he said to come by and see him anytime. But I don't know where his house is. Was his... No, this was the temple back here.
Show respect while you're here, and you and I will be fine.
Yep, I'll show some respect. Don't worry. You and I will be fine, indeed.
Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine.
You're a priest?
I am. I came into Arkay's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Gust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
I'll do that right away.
Blessing of Arkay to you for your help.
Okay.
That journal means a lot to me.
Find his journal inside of Bloated Man's Grotto.
Graves in this cemetery.
I will do that right now, and hopefully that counts as assisting someone in Falkreath. I have been up this way before. I think going here and getting on the reindeer is probably going to be the quickest way. Ooh. That was mighty convenient. Just show up and there's some butterflies. Oh. And there's more. Okay. I will absolutely take that. Alright, so we'll go for a little jaunt up the road here. Okay, here we are in Bloated Man's Grotto. Oh! Oh, we got a bunch of bears. Just occurred to me. Yeah, it needed to recharge the sword. Come on. There we go. Alright. There's a couple of different ways to go. I'm just going to pick one. And I can't reach those butterflies. Oh, we got more bears. That sounds like Spriggan. Yep. No soul gem large enough. Does that mean Azura's Star wasn't able to... with a common soul? Well, let's see about that. I'm pretty sure Spriggans are better than common. Alright, this is interesting. Oh, Greater Soul Gem. I'm not using that Shrine of Talos. Bolar's Oath Blade. Bolar's Writ. To he who finds this, know that I, Asilius Bolar, last of the Blades to survive the attack on Cloud Ruler Temple, took refuge here in this ancient sanctuary. The Thalmor have come for me, but they shall not desecrate this place. I go forth to meet my death with honor. If you are worthy, take up my blade and do the same. Okay. Let's check out that weapon we just got. Well, it's not an upgrade, but it causes things to flee. Well, we'll keep it. It's a good, unique weapon, it looks like. Alright, there's the journal. Alright, now let's get out of here. Cave Bear. Bone Break Fever. Alright. Okay, good. Soul capture. Because it kills me when I'm killing this stuff like these Spriggans that I'm pretty sure are like higher level in terms of, the soul gem that they'll take, right? And the only open soul gems I have are like those greater ones. So they're wasted. So I get a greater soul gem. Whoa. Which is a use once only item. And it ends up getting consumed by, or occupied by, common soul, petty soul, something stupid. And then I'll go kill something more significant, like a mammoth, and not have anything to put its soul in. It gets a little annoying when that happens. And it seems to happen a lot. Oh, there might be a mod for that. It's something I can keep an eye on with with my next playthrough. You know, whenever that happens to be. Because until I'm done with Marius here, I'm not going to be like installing or changing any mods or anything like that.
There's a cave. Huh?
I want the mod list at the beginning from the first episode to stay like accurate. Here we go. Come on, dragon. No bolts. Oh no. I don't know what else I have I can try and hit that guy with. Oh well, that's convenient. Comes right down to take that gold sword in the face.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn?
It's really dead then?
Vampire hunters are hunting.
Now, does that count as assisting the people of Falkreath? Oh, I should probably...
I never would have believed I had seen my own eyes.
Make sure I don't get out of range of that. Now I gotta find this guy. Knowing my luck, he will have just gotten killed by that dragon. And I'm stuck with a quest I can't turn in. And there will be no one else in Falkreath I can assist. Oh, nope, he's out here gawking.
You all right? Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget. Here, I promised you this.
1,000 gold, not bad.
Life
All right.
is far too short, my friend. Don't waste it.
We are now the Thane of Falkreath. You know what? I think that's going to get me a follower. So I think...
We've stopped. I'm heading home if you need me.
Alright, so I have to send him off, and I'm guessing he's probably going to wait for me back at that temple.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I helped your people.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Falkreath. Congratulations. I grant you a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Why, thank you.
Come and see me again sometime. I might
The
have
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Cool. Come along.
Lead on, Thane. My blade is...
And let's see what the Blade of Falkreath is. Alright,
always
just
yours to command.
just a steel sword. That's not bad, though. But we need to make a couple of stops.
Steel's good, but loyal. Blades, helmets. Pretty much anything to suit your needs. See me at my forge if you need arm.
I have to get bolts. I think the Fletcher in Solitude will sell me more bolts. But for right now, I'm going to dump a bunch of this equipment I've gotten over the last few little adventures. Man, those noises are gross from all those bugs and goats up here. And now there's a rabbit all hanging out in my bedroom. Got a weird frickin' house. Okay. So yeah, I think the Fletcher in Solitude will sell crossbow bolts. In fact, he might even sell better crossbows, because I've been using the silver one there for quite a while, and I've leveled a bit. So I might have leveled to the point where he'll start offering stuff like glass crossbows for sale, or ebony or something like that. I don't know.
Eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Yeah, those dragons are swooping down at any time. They're cramping my style.
Hello and welcome, my... Take a look.
Alright, you've got a whole bunch of bolts. I'm just going to buy you out of bolts. Imperial crossbow. Well, before any of that, let me make sure...
I'll be seeing more of you.
Alright, I've got my
True,
existing...
I made bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman.
I've got my existing crossbow for sale, so it'll be a quick comparison. Yeah, -7. Nordic, okay. And only -3, so if I like smith that, that'll probably get pretty significant. I'm gonna buy out the rest of these bolts. It's 2,000 though. I'll just stick with what I've got. It's not... Ooh, Orcish? Alright, that's... Yeah, I'm just going to stick with what I've got for right now.
Please come back if you're ever in need of fletching supply.
It's not enough of an upgrade. And, alright, Steel Bolt, it automatically equipped it, and we've got Dwarven Bolts. But it is a subtle reminder that I'm going to need to have a long-term solution to crossbow bolts, because this character, of course, he is trying to be a proper paladin rather than, you know, whatever else. So he's doing crossbow instead of bow and arrow. So I think it is about time we're going to have to get serious about hooking up with the Dawnguard. What is that? We getting a dragon attack out here? I hear combat.
I've had enough of you. This ends now.
Are these guys like fighting for real? Ooh, Dawnguard full helmet.
What now? This?
You call yourself a Nord?
What do you need, handsome?
Okay, well, I guess they're just gonna fight up here. And I'm gonna let them do that stuff. Alright. So I guess it does the combat music while those guys are, like, practicing. It's a little annoying, but that's fine. Now, are you folks going to have a whole bunch of free crossbow bolts for me? You are. But rather than sit there for another, like, 20 minutes, I think it's finally about time to get started with the Dawnguard questline properly. So let's go in.
Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
And talk to Isran.
So who are you? What do you want?
I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
Well, what can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
Okay.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think
Huh?
our
Isran knows how to fight those monsters. He's been preparing for this day for a long time.
Well, he did invite me to just loot this place. So it's only fair if we do what he asked. Leaks. And loot away.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew.
Let's go up to the roof.
No one believed.
I think, and this is something I'm interested in, I think there are like axes and shields up here. Yeah. So let me... Alright, Dawnguard War Axe is a -10. What does it look like if I grind it? Okay, that actually gets... Yeah, that gets even more... Alright. That'll actually be a decent weapon. And I think there's a Dawnguard shield up here, too. There it is. And let me check that out. Apparel. Alright, its rating is 32. My existing golden shield is 37. I'm sure I can beat 37 out of smithing that. So we'll do our part. We'll start to actually use the Dawnguard equipment while we're helping the Dawnguard. That's something I like to do. You know, like if I'm doing a playthrough and doing like the Dark Brotherhood, I like to be able to like wear the Dark Brotherhood equipment while I'm doing it. That sort of a thing. So let's go back to our good old trusty farm. And start to get some of our equipment going. Now, I'm guessing the Dawnguard equipment is just regular steel.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh, these couriers.
Let's see here. A note from someone named Calselmo in Markarth. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Alright, letter from Carcelmo. I'll just figure out what that is now. Books, letter from Carcelmo. Marius, it has come to my attention that you may have recently acquired a certain dwarven bolt from Castle Fletcher. I'm not sure how such an object came to find itself resting there, but I've been trying to obtain one for my research. If you still have it, or if not, find another one. I would be most appreciative if you bring it to me here in Markarth. I'll pay handsomely. Just for a dwarven bolt? Well, alright, I bought it in Solitude. Oh, no, you know what I gotta do? I almost forgot. Necklace of Smithing. Yeah, there we go.
What do you need, my Thane?
Oh, yeah, that was good. How's this helm? 36? Alright, so the Dawnguard helm weighs a little more. I'll wait till I actually get the full suit of Dawnguard armor before I start to do anything with that.
You're looking a little rough around the edges.
Alright, me dump the rest of this equipment back up in here. And I'm going to keep the golden sword with me. However, the spare crossbow I'll leave here. And the Dawnguard full helmet I will leave here. And my golden shield I will leave here. Because I'm going to equip that. And that's light armor that I'm not using. Necklace of Smithing. Don't need. Let's see if I can put enchantments on the Dawnguard equipment. I don't think I can, but it doesn't hurt to check. Oh yeah, don't want to disenchant that. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I guess we'll resist frost. And the Dawnguard War Axe with, of course, Fiery Soul. And the Black Soul Gem has Grand. I think Grand is better than Common. Or, I'm sorry, Grand is better than Greater. Alright, we'll call this, yeah, the Dawnguard Flame Axe. And we'll use that for now. Okay. Alright, so we're doing some good stuff there. I think we're about ready to head up to that cave. Dim Hollow Crypt. Okay. And I have done the Dawnguard quest line once. So I remember parts of it, but not the whole thing. So I'm sure I'm going to mess a bunch of stuff up. Alright. I'll go around to the Giants' camp to the west and then head south. And we'll speed this up. Oh, what's this?
No sign. Who in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
Whoa, whoa. What's going on here?
Oh, I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
Good. Go home and rethink your life. Bounty on Kier. Kill Isa and Rajir on sight. 100 gold to whoever brings me their heads. Spread the word, Kier. Alright. That's fair enough. Well, I'm not going to be bothering with that right now. Because we've got other stuff to do. But it's good that we've reformed a bandit just by walking through. This is incredibly risky, by the way. Doing this on any kind of a mount is normally very problematic, and I think that's the place I need to be, so I'm not going to risk the last part. I'm just going to leave the reindeer there. Okay. I didn't remember how to get up here, so I just speedlunked it. Alright.
Vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well, though. Jedon and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
Oh,
well,
this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another Vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have half a mind to return to the castle and tell Harkon what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
I have half a mind to tell Loki of your disloyalty.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
Well, Isran warned that guy. And he was talking to somebody. Probably right behind that pillar. Oh, dog.
Something's not right.
Okay. Vampire dust. Vampire dust. I'm probably... Oh, the poor vigilance. Ooh. I'm probably not going to keep all the vampire loot and stuff. This quest chain has an enormous amount of loot, and it just gets heavy. But vampire dust I'm absolutely going to keep and take, because you need it for potions of invisibility. And where this is not, you know, a good, like, sneaky stealth character, I'm going to need those. Anytime I have to sneak anywhere. Bone arrow. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen those before. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that bone arrow might be new. Maybe it's like dragon bone arrows, and I'm just getting high enough level where that kind of stuff is showing up in chests. That is an obvious silhouette of a vampire. Or it's just a statue of something. Either way. There it is. Yeah, I thought I killed vampire up here. I was looking for the corpse. Because I want that vampire dust. Glowing mushrooms. There's a big old potion of stamina. Always happy to take that. This is also convenient. I forgot to deposit the necklace of smithing. Yeah, that necklace has really good smithing on it. It's going to be better than I can enchant for a while, so I want to keep an eye out for other items of smithing that I can like buy and disenchant. Alright, so I was shooting for the vampire and I got a kill cam on the Draugr. There we go. There we go. Oh, and I got a level up out of it. Not bad. Vampire Armor of Quickening. I will take that. If nothing else, it'll sell. Right there, maybe? Yep. Okay. We're moving right along.
What was that? Thought I heard.
Yeah, these stupid vampires. I gotta try and kill them before. I mean, obviously, right? But I gotta try and kill them before they infect me with their stupid sanguineous thing.
Just what you want.
Frostbite spiders.
Huh?
No, 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 no.
Scratch.
Damn it. Potion of Cure Disease. And let's make sure that worked. Okay. Dim Hollow Cavern.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to stay.
And let's save. I think this is another boss fight.
Stronger than any.
I don't think you should have kept
Okay. Oh, not again.
That your best?
Now tell me I didn't get infected again. Alright, where did I just Fus Roda that vampire to? Out in the water. Okay. Alright, good. Gotta check, gotta check. Notes on Dim Hollow Crypt. Oh, this poor guy. And that was a named character. I want to go loot that corpse, but I don't know if I can get out of this water. Okay, yeah, it looks like I can get out over here. Oh, looks like there's actually a couple ways to get out. All right. When in doubt, use a torch. That is a gargoyle. All right, guess not. Ah, yes, I remember this. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, nice spike through the hand. And we'll do this little puzzle here. I always liked this one. It's a fun little creative puzzle, even if it's not really difficult at all.
Yes, my Thane. Do you need something? I'll wait for you at the Jarl's Longhouse in Falkreath until you need me again, Thane.
Alright, you do that, because I think this is where Serana shows up and becomes a follower.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Well, hello, mysterious woman.
Where is... Who sent you here?
A man named Isran.
I don't know who that is. Is he... like me?
What do you mean, like you?
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
No. The Dawnguard would want me to kill you.
Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look. Kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is.
Where do you need to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Okay, is that an Elder Scroll?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
Okay, is it fragile?
Nothing can destroy an Elder Scroll. Worry more about protecting your hide and let me worry about my things.
Alright, why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's alright. I'm sorry, it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
Alright, tell me about your home.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Okay, Why wouldn't you be?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
Ah, fair enough. How long were you in there?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
Elisif of Solitude will be High Queen.
I don't know that name. You say she's Jarl of Solitude? Who supports her?
The Empire supports Elisif, but there are many in Skyrim loyal to Ulfric, even though we kind of killed him.
Empire? What Empire?
The Empire from Cyrodiil?
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Alright, fair enough. Any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Okay. When in doubt, let's go see the gargoyle.
Who's there?
Okay. That's right. She is constantly, like, raising things from the dead and creating these, like, zombie followers. And I seem to recall they do get in the way pretty commonly. This place is dark. I've actually got my brightness turned up a little bit higher than like the default levels. I know that some folks for whatever reason don't like that. You know, it seems to be a trend in gaming these days that people like to just have their game be completely pitch black. You're just wandering around and you have a solid black screen, and every now and then there's a tiny flicker of light, and they call that immersion. I don't call that immersion. I call that wandering around in the dark, having no idea what's going on or what you can see. Like, see this screen here. Is this stairs? I mean, you can't even tell. That's not immersion. That's just confusion and annoying.
I knew I heard something.
If you want immersion, give the characters a name and have good voice acting.
Done and done.
Having it all pitch black doesn't immerse me in anything. It just makes me blind.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
I remember the first game that I played that I noticed that like kind of started that trend, and it annoyed me. Was Doom, back around like 2003, 2004, sometime in there. And the whole game, just seeing what's a drug or what's not. The whole game was just pitch black. You know, you had to equip a flashlight, like,
I knew I heard something.
to get anywhere
That'll teach you.
in every room, every screen of the game, and you couldn't get anywhere without your flashlight equipped. But the problem was, if you had your flashlight equipped, you couldn't have a weapon equipped. And when enemies were attacking you, the screen didn't get any lighter. So you had to switch to a weapon to try and fight some enemy. But as soon as you did, as soon as you activated your weapon and switched to it, your flashlight went down,
Who's there?
and the whole screen was black again, so you couldn't really see what you were shooting at. And if your target moved, like, at all, you know, you're just shooting blind, wasting ammo, attacking the darkness. It was incredibly bad. Like, really, really bad. Even with the brightness, like, all the way up, it was just bad. So I'm not a fan of that. Alright, we got Drain Vitality as a shout. I don't recall that being one that I really use. Is there a pull chain? There we go.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
You don't breathe, you're a vampire. I can't save? That's worrisome. Yes, okay. Luckily, I've got a place right near here, and I think we can spelunk down the side. Tell me I can save before I do this. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, that actually went a lot smoother than I expected. Okay. And this fortress of Thalmor here. You walk over here, these guys say, like, get out of here, it's none of your business.
Halt!
What is this place?
That's privileged information. Now, move along.
Alright, so it's privileged information, and I move along. I am relatively sure they are there to either guard or watch Castle Volkar up here. But I've never actually figured out what side those guys are on. Alright, off we go. We'll bring Serana home. Ooh, spiky grass. Are you coming?
Go away. We don't
before we go in there,
trespassers.
What is it?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that.
Okay.
Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
I can do that.
All these years, Lady Serana's back. Now that's something.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
This is kind of
My
gross.
long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has
I'm
the scroll.
delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Marius. Who are you?
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
You're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
So, what happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse, because I'm not really interested in being a vampire?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Okay, number one, you look disgusting, and I don't want anything to do with that. Number two, I am a good-aligned paladin. I don't want to become a vampire. I refuse your gift.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
All right. I guess I've been banished. But at least I didn't wind up like that dude on the table. Yeah, let me get the hell out of here. Oh, there we go. The map was being a little uncooperative with us there for a moment. Okay. Well, so we have done quite a bit. We finished up helping people in Falkreath. We woke a vampire up out of a crypt. And we refused the gift of being a vampire lord from Harkon there over at Castle Volkar. So we're going to call that an episode. Make sure to check out the next one, where we will report into Isran and see what he has in store for us. As always, thanks for watching.